Hello, everybody. This is Ben. I would like to take the time to go ahead and talk about M1 Finance. Now, M1 Finance is a website that you can go to. They have an app as well. And what it allows you to do is invest in the stock market, but they make it so it's very user friendly, very easy for beginners, for those who have never invested before. And even if you have invested before, this is a great tool to use. Now, it is a platform, a broker platform. So their purpose is to enable you to purchase shares or stocks of companies that you would like, and in a very user-friendly way. Now, we're going to go ahead and just jump right into this. And if you can just hang with me for the duration of this video, I feel like this is going to be something that can really bring you a lot of useful information. So just stay with me. I'll be as quick as I can. I know your time is important. So we're going to jump right in. I'm going to go ahead and log in. I've already typed in my username and my password. So we're going to bring me right here. This is the portfolio dashboard. Um, so after you join, you're going to have to make a $100 deposit. I think that is the initial amount that you need to start your account. Um, so what I did was I did that initial $100 deposit, and then I also went ahead and did another like $300 deposit and then a $50 deposit. So I've deposited quite a bit of money into this platform already. Now, M1 Finance allows you to do a lot of things that many other um, broker platforms do not allow you to do. And one of the things is that it allows you to go ahead and make automatic deposits, which you can do in a lot of other platforms. So if we can jump over here, right now I set this up to where I'm going to make a $50 deposit every weekday. So like here, this is on Tuesday, this is Thursday, and then Friday. So I set it up so every day of the week I'm going to be putting in $50. You can do this however you want. You can set it up to just be one weekly payment, a monthly payment, a bi-weekly payment, or just no automatic scheduled payments. You can just do a one-time transfer whenever you feel like it. Um, and then what you can do with the money in your account is you can buy shares of stocks. So a really fantastic feature of this platform that is very hard to find in a lot of other brokers is that you can buy partial shares of stocks. So let's say this stock right here, it's O Realty Income, um, and it is a company that a real estate investment trust that invests in real estate properties and makes rental income. So I can click here. You can see I have $40.93 invested into this platform, but I don't even own one full share because the share price is $75. I own 0.53888 shares. So that's the beauty of this, is that you can buy uh, a partial share of a stock that is hundreds of dollars, like Apple or Google, um, and that you otherwise probably wouldn't have the money to afford to buy. Um, I've gone ahead and set up my portfolio to I've chosen, I've researched and chosen all of these. They call them slices, but all of these stocks here, and I'll go over these throughout time, over some maybe in some future videos in more detail. And then you can choose the percentage that the amount of money that you deposit in, um, the percentage that is going to be broken. Your deposits are going to be broken up into. So what share of the percentage of the portfolio balance? I'm sorry, it took a while to say. So if I go to edit, you can see that I have 8%. But if I wanted to downgrade my realty income to 7, and maybe up this to 6, McDonald's. So you can see you can make adjustments as you see fit. So if I invested $100, $7 would go to here, 6 to here, 6 to here, 4 to here. And that's the beauty of it, is that every time you make a deposit, based on what your, I'm not going to save that, keep it how it is for now. Every time you make a deposit, it'll divvy up that deposit and buy a percentage of shares broken down into the stocks that the percentage that you set for those stocks. So um, right now I have Auto Invest on. So like I mentioned before, you can set up automatic deposits, which I have. So every weekday I'm putting $50 in. And then right here, Auto Invest, you can control how M1 manages your cash balance. All deposits and dividends will add to your cash balance, which you also take from your cash balance first. Right here, I have Auto Invest all of my cash, which means once my balance exceeds $10, M1 will automatically make purchases of shares of stocks. So if I had $10 in here, it'd buy 80 cents worth of, because I have this at 8% of that, it would buy 60 cents worth of this. So that's how that works. It does do the investing one time per day. I haven't quite figured out the exact time of day. I think it's like around 10 a.m. or something like that. It'll 10 to 12 10 to 12, 10 to noon. And it'll make the purchases through that time. But this is a very easy way for somebody who's never invested in the stock market to buy into the stocks that are otherwise too difficult to really grasp and get into. Um, if you don't know what companies you want your portfolio to consist of, M1 Finance does a great job in letting you choose other expert, they call them pies. So that was my pie, and it was broken up into various slices, and those slices were shares of were different companies. So there's expert pies, and you can choose what you would like. So let's go to income earners, for example. You can choose a domestic dividend. So domestic means within the United States, and then dividend, obviously this would be dividend paying companies, which is kind of what I'm investing in, is dividend paying companies. You can see how the performance has done over the last 5 years, or 3 years, in the last year. And then you can select this, you can add this to your portfolio. Now this whole thing, this pie, can become even a slice. What I mean by that, so I can add the whole pie to be a single slice into my pie if I wanted to. So you can really customize your investment portfolio however you want. Say I wanted this to be 10%, and I would have to lower some other stuff because I'm at 110%. But that is the how easy it is to create your portfolio breakdowns. I went ahead and chose, I believe it's 28. I have to count again, but I believe 28 different companies that are known to give reliable dividend payouts, as well as increasing those dividends throughout time. A lot of real estate is in my portfolio, but I know that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted to have a kind of real estate heavy portfolio, at least initially. Um, and you can always, again, you can always edit down. This was at 9%, and now it's down to 8%. So you can see that this little gray dotted circle that's outlining my pie here, that's where, if it's touching that, that means it's within where it should be. Now this was at 9%, and I want it at 8%. So this is a little overweighted. You can see it goes beyond the gray circle right there. So does this. So I've lowered these, and what that means is when I invest in them next time, it's just going to put a little bit less in these two. It'll put a little bit more in this one to catch this one up. And so it does a great job of keeping your, oh, that's annoying, keeping your portfolio in balance to how you'd like it. Other than that, it's extremely hands-off. You're able to see your gains, your dividends. M1 Finance, there is no fees at all, which is fantastic for somebody who's starting out with only a couple dollars, a couple $100, whatever you may have, no fees. So I can withdraw this money at any time and send it back to my bank account. Um, yeah, I mean that's the gist of what I wanted to cover here. There is a if you do decide to go with M1 Finance and start this, which I encourage everybody to do, even if you do just $100 investment, they have a referral bonus here. Now you don't have to do this, but I know that if you do it, you will start with $10. They'll just give you $10. Who doesn't like $10? It's absolutely free. Um, so I'm going to click here for payments. So sure, I haven't done this before. So right here, this is going to be my referral bonus. Now, when you do it, it'll give me $10, but you'll also get $10. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. If you have a friend who's already doing it or a family member, use theirs. Um, Once you do this, you'll get your own, and you can, have your friends and family use yours. But again, it's there. It's why not? I mean, it's free money. I'll put this in the bottom of the YouTube video in the description if you'd like to do that. Also, you can share pies. So if we click this, I'll also put this below so that you guys can check it out. But I'm going to go ahead and just copy that, and it's paste. You can see here that this is an example of what my portfolio, how I have it set up, would have done in the last year, what it would have done in the last 3 years, and what it would have done in the last 5 years. So the returns are very good. One important thing to note, okay, so there's 28, 3.4% dividend yield, which is great. One important thing to know is that I know that for this, they do not rebalance or reinvest the dividends in the performance. So theoretically, this could be a lot higher because this is a high dividend paying portfolio that had they reinvested the dividends back in, this probably would have been a lot higher than this. No problem, it would have been a lot higher. So this is a great portfolio. I feel like it's pretty well balanced. It might be a little heavy on the real estate side because we do have a couple real estate properties like LTC properties. I believe this one is my medical real estate. This is also medical real estate, national storage is kind of like real estate, new residential real estate. Um, so yeah, I mean, this is my portfolio. I'm going to keep adding $50 every weekday. If you're somebody who you think you've been looking for some way to invest your money, this is a very easy way. Your money, I can pull it out anytime, and it's extremely easy, user friendly. I would give this platform a high recommendation. So if you'd like to check it out, give it a chance. It's really easy to use, and put your money to work. Right now, your money is just wasting away in your bank accounts, um, and that's doing you no good. Inflation is 2 to 3%. I think it's a little lower than that right now, maybe. But regardless, that is money that's losing value over time. So why not invest it and at least try to combat inflation, if nothing else? Um, and that's going to do it for me. If you have any questions, just reach out to me. I'll try to answer them. I'm going to do an update on this every single month at the start of the month. I think this will be a fun little experiment for everyone to kind of witness and see the growth that can occur through investing. But yeah, you can expect another video from me start of October, and at the beginning of every month thereafter. All right, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you, everyone. It's been good. All right, take care. Bye.